Okay, hello everyone. My name is Shania Harrington, and I will be your instructor for this literature review course. Why I am so excited about teaching this course. So quite honestly, when I was doing my literature review in my doctoral program, I struggled with it. I struggled with the process, with knowing how to synthesize the information and like partially through, I figured out a method that was really effective. And I was just like, wow, this technique is so great. And it was just through trial and error. And once I figured out that method, it made the process a lot easier. And it was just a lot of just overall just growth and just that hard work and that grit that I constantly had to put in that constant effort and that intentionality of just making sure that I'm doing the best that I can, and also giving myself breaks when needed, and also making sure that I'm applying my research chair her feedback, because her feedback was so constructive. And so just going through that process of knowing what the process is to write a literature review, and then also just mastering the topic and the content, which I'll get into a little bit, just mastering that content and knowing the literature and knowing the experts in the literature, and knowing the conversation that's going on around the topic is what just, I don't know, I guess it just made me happy just going through that process, but it wasn't always like that. And so I'm passionate about helping other people get through this type of process and learning their topics and learning their material more and their content, their subject matter more, so they can really become experts in the field. That's part of it, right? Just knowing the literature and growing and in some way, somehow enjoying the growth too in community. And then what I value as a teacher, some of the main things that I value as a teacher, and just as a human being, as a teacher, just as a learner, is having a growth mindset, because so much of learning requires a growth mindset. Carol Dweck's growth mindset, where it's not like, this is the ceiling, this is how much I can learn, this is my limit right here, but we can grow beyond it, right? We can use different techniques and different practices to really grow in every way possible, in any way that we want to grow, whether regardless the topic, whether it's personal or professional. There are certain just techniques that we can implement, certain practices that we can implement to help us grow more as individuals, as learners, as teachers, as professionals, and as scholarly practitioners. And then just getting into just a little bit of my research interests. So my dissertation focused around online doctoral student retention. And I looked at the barriers and the facilitators for retention, and when students obtain their doctorate degree, like what are the different retention factors? And I applied Ryan and Desi's self-determination theory, which focuses on three elements of autonomy, competence, and relatedness. And how do these, when these different elements are cultivated, how do they help students successfully navigate through their doctoral programs? And research found that for online doctoral students, it's actually community, it's actually peers are the number one retention factor for doctoral students. That's what my results found. That's what I found in my results. And then that's also in alignment with the literature. And then competence, having that growth mindset. And then also autonomy, students having the opportunity to choose the topics that they want to for the dissertation, the methodology, homework assignments, different topics that they can study. So yeah, and then we also look at the challenges, and we'll get into that a little bit later in the course. And then in terms of my faith is so pivotal and important to me. It's just like everyone else. It's for people that ascribe to a faith, it's foundational, right? And so it's who I am. It literally goes throughout every single aspect of my life. And I am a devout Christian. I love me some Jesus. And yeah, I'm thankful for the opportunities that he's given me in life. And then just as my hobbies and interests. I currently live in Austin, Texas. I've been here for about 5 years now, although I'm originally from Columbus, Ohio. So most of my family's back in the Midwest. And so I'm constantly on the phone. So I'm constantly on the phone with my family. And then I'm also on the phone with my friends a lot that are here in Austin, but also in other parts of the country and the world. And then also just, I'm an organized creative. And so I love to just kind of like create things in my spare time, whether that's literally like businesses or nonprofits or just like data systems and just that type of stuff. I just think it's fun. And then also in addition to that, I love watching YouTube. So that's who I am. And I absolutely just love the opportunity to be able to teach with you, to grow with you, to learn with you together in community. Um, and please feel free to reach out to me. I will try to get back with you within a 24-hour span. Again, I know what it's like being an online doctoral student. And so I know how important it is to make sure, just a student in general that's online, but to make sure that we get back in a timely and a prompt manner. I know how important that is. So I'll make every effort to make sure I get back to you in a timely manner. And then also just going along with that, just know that in this course that we are in this together. Let me know how we can support each other, any type of resources that we can share with each other to make the journey a little bit easier. And I hope that you're as excited as I am, because this is going to be a great journey, a great learning journey together in this community. So I will see you soon, and you have a great night. Thank you.